Hey, Sagittarius, intuitive soul coach here with your March 2023 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Sagittarius, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Sagittarius, I'm hearing that some of you may be traveling this month, and this is showing up for a lot of signs. There could be something where you are shifting into the old to make way for new, almost like a snake shedding its skin. So I'm getting here maybe even a death and rebirth where there's a time of an ending. This could be spiritual growth here. This could be transitioning physically from one location to another, or some of you may be even honing in on your skills of astral traveling as well, because I'm getting travel, whether it's in the physical sense or when it's in the dream state, but I am sensing that there's movement going on within your energy. So let's take a look here, Sag. We have first out, unleash your kindest self. This is about you showing yourself more patience, more love, more kindness and compassion. But also this is about you attracting more of this into your own world as well. So your heart is opening. There is an opening here because you're going through this transition. And sometimes when we go through challenges, struggles, pain, or trauma, we tend to fight or flight. We tend to freeze, shut down the heart chakra. But I'm sensing that there is a blooming taking place, almost like that lotus that starts to open and bloom. And I feel like a lot of you have been heading towards this awakening, this spiritual journey that's been opening you up to seeing the things that maybe you weren't able to see or access prior. You're able to see beyond now. And I'm also getting heightened senses of awareness for you, Sag. Oh, wow. We have the Scorpio energy. It says reveal what needs to be seen, which we just said that here. So Scorpio energy, some of you may be on that Scorpio cusp. They're also giving me, I think it's a name, Minnie, whether that's I feel like it's not Minnie Mouse. I mean, certainly could be, but I feel like it's someone's name. Maybe it's a nickname or a last name even, Minnie, or maybe it's a nickname. Please take that as it resonates. So reveal what needs to be seen. Things are showing up for you to see, for you to heal, and for you to release. So the things within you that, again, you were not able to maybe access or you couldn't see because of some sort of pain, insecurity, trauma, or fear, I feel like that is coming out for you because you've been going through this transition. And I'd be curious here to see if that death card shows up in your reading, because I'm getting that death and rebirth energy. We have believe in your good luck, and it's you, Sagittarian energy here. So things are changing. The tide is turning here for you. And I do feel that a lot of you are shifting perspectives. You may be shifting physically in the outer world, because what's happening is you've been going through this inner change, and a lot of you may have felt a little bit like a hermit, or you may have felt introvert. And Sagittarius, you're doing more exploration, more travel, more opening yourself up to new ways of being, new connections, new partnerships. What else do we have here? We have clear your mind, Gemini energy, and we have this Cancer that says take a breather. So it's a perfect time for you to step back, because you may find that towards the end of the month, things start to speed up a little bit for you. So it's a good time to settle some emotions, mend some feelings, do some introspection. Even though I feel like you're coming out of that hermit energy, this is a time for you to clear your mind. Take a load off, take a trip, a vacation, or really go within and do some deep soul searching, because I feel, again, I'm just getting this energy of speeding up, clarity, moving forward. I'm getting that Chariot energy of success as well. So for those of you that have been really working hard on your inner world, your outer world, your career, finances, maybe in your relationships as well, or within your physical body, I feel like it's a great time to take a breather, clear your mind, and find balance, because you do have this Libran energy of balance showing up. So Sagittarius, some of you may be dealing with a Libra or an air sign. And I think also a Libra got a lot of information on Sagittarius. So if you have any Libra in your chart, you may want to check out that reading as well. But there is balance coming into a situation here, or you're finding solutions to anything that has blocked your energy or things that you weren't necessarily able to see in the past. There's kindness coming towards you, Sag, and I feel like it's been a long time coming. So there could even be forgiveness, or there could be a letter or some sort of message coming your way as well that's going to bring about a lot more happiness. Know your worth. This is important, and it comes to setting healthy boundaries for yourself as well, especially if you tend to be on that enabling side or even codependent side. This is about knowing your worth and making sure that you have reciprocity, whether it's a relationship you are in, whether it's a romantic lover interest, whether it's a family dynamic. There must be mutual respect, reciprocity, and know your worth, because I'm getting here that someone may have crossed the boundary, and that may be what you need to find balance in when it comes to your world. But Sagittarius, this is a really powerful month for you to, once this is revealed, because I keep getting that strong energy of clarity coming in. Once you are able to see things for what they are, you're going to be able to step up and lead, as in you have the say, you have the power, the authority to move forward and make some clear choices that will lead to more abundance. Your final card here is this Leo energy of shining your light bright. Sunflowers are naturally attracted to and navigate towards the sun. So I feel like you are magnetized in the month of March, where you are also needing that sunlight. Okay, you may have been in a little bit of a shadow period, or you may have needed to feel revitalized. That's why you have here, clear your mind and take a breather, because something has been weighing on your mind, I'm getting, Sag, or there may have been imbalance in a specific area of your life. But now that you're able to see what you weren't able to see before, it's going to allow for a lot more sunshine and happy moments to enter your world. So I really like where this is going. Let's dive in and get a few messages from the tarot. Now, the tarot cards that I'm really tuning into here, certainly could be the Sun energy, the Emperor. I am feeling 4 of Swords, so some R and R. I'm getting that Chariot as well. What else do we have here? I'm getting clarity, so it could be Ace of Swords, or even that Queen or King of Swords as well. What's the first card out here? We have Page of Wands, beautiful energy. This is about enthusiasm. Pages can bring news as well. So if you feel curious about anything in your world, whether it's curious about some sort of imbalance, whether you're curious about maybe taking some time off, traveling, I am feeling that a lot of you are opening up to new change. Opening up to new change here. So let's see what else is showing up for you. We have 2 of Wands, King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. So believe in your luck. We have here Page of Wands, which is all about staying curious, staying open to new things. This is about you stretching beyond your comfort zone and not hiding, not dimming your light to fit in. And that's why you have this Shine card, because this is all about you navigating towards more abundance, more happiness. So if there are any blocks that are happening within your world that may be testing your limits at this time, or it may feel like a challenge or a struggle, the Page of Wands shows up to bring about enthusiasm, to bring about passion, eagerness. If you are heading towards maybe a new course, a new job, a new career path, this is about you discovering the next steps and being brave enough to take them. It's also, I'm getting here, there could be a brand new beginning between you and someone maybe of the past, or it could be a new connection, a new person showing up here. But after you've cleared your mind, after you have taken a little bit of step back to gain clarity on what it is that you truly seek or want. Because I was feeling in the beginning, there could be, again, an apology or a message coming your way, or you may be healing or mending a relationship in your life, and it's going to offer and allow this new beginning. Now, when it does come to career. You have the Page of Wands. What excites you, Sagittarius? What are you curious about? What are you wanting to get to? Because they're giving me the early bird gets the worm. So whatever it is that you sign up for first, or whatever it is that you are eager or enthusiastic about, you're going to get that worm. So really powerful. Next, you have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands, it's interesting. I love this new deck. I will link it in the description box below. It is, let's see, the Guardian of the Night Tarot. And I did go in and read each of the descriptions. And I love the author's take on each of the cards. And with this Two of Wands, excuse me, she actually talks about how the lion and the lioness, how when they go out hunting, perhaps that lion sits back and that lioness goes hunting, and she doesn't get commended for the work that she's done, but that lion gets to eat and gets to kind of take precedence in a job well done that he didn't even do, right? Maybe she's the one that went and caught that meal, but everybody else gets a little bit of her hard work without the accomplishments and success and acknowledgement that comes along with it. So is there an area of your life where you're doing all the work yourself, where other people may not be recognizing? You may be planning, you may be saying, well, how can I go off on a new direction, a new path, or do something new or creative where maybe I, instead of letting the pride or letting him eat first, maybe I should twist the path around, and maybe I should, have my say first, and maybe I should get a chunk of that meat first. So I do feel that you're changing or switching up your routine with the help of this Page of Wands. And this Two of Wands here says that you're planning your future. You're planning a new goal. There's expansion here. If you've been doing something a certain way for quite some time, the message for you, Sagittarius, is to get out of the comfort zone, get out of the routine here, and do something that excites you, that brings enthusiasm, that brings passion. She may be a little bit nervous here, wondering, well, if she goes and catches the dinner and she doesn't bring it back, what's going to happen? But I do feel here that she's standing up for herself, and that's what you're doing here. And you're being inquisitive and brave along the way, because you know that it may come with risks, but you're willing to do it to shake things up a little bit. Next, we have King of Cups. I love the King of Cups. And you also have that Queen of Pentacles. So the King of Cups showing up, he is emotionally intelligent. He's very loving, very supportive. He's patient and compassionate. He can be a little bit distant until you get on their, in their good gracious, or there's trust built. But this King of Cups here, he doesn't let his emotions overrule or get the best of him. He realizes that emotions are very important. It's a very vital piece of the human experience. And he deals with, family dynamics and caregiving, nurturing. He may be a doctor, a healer, a therapist, a mentor, a coach, or he may take care of his family by providing for them, or by, maybe being a stay-at-home dad. This is all about you being able to open yourself up to doing what it is that you love and being emotionally fulfilled, especially if there's no reciprocity. And you did get that energy earlier as well. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So luck is changing here. When this Wheel of Fortune shows up, this is about fate intervening, destiny showing up for you. This is about fortune and a turning point in the cycle of life, because you're going to always go through the ebb and flow, the cycles, just like the tide, right? The tides go in and they go out, but you learn to adjust. You stay adaptable. Intuitively, if you really go within, that change is on the horizon, and know also that a piece of you can navigate towards your destiny. You don't have to wait for a tower moment, or you don't have to wait for something drastic to come in and alter or shift your world. That you can make that decision today to sign up for that class, to apply for that position, to ask that, cute barista out for a coffee date. Whatever it is that you want to do here, go all the way, step up and lead, and your true inner self will really shine. Don't dim your light to fit in, Sagittarius. I keep getting that energy, but I feel like there's a magnetism showing up in your world where you're working with with the law of attraction. And the more that you embrace that light, the more that you embrace the positivity and more gratitude and more abundance, the more that you're going to see that showing up in your world. And we have the Queen of Pentacles, which talks about, abundance, resources. She is the most stable queen that there is when it comes to financial security, when it comes to stability within the home. She's very abundant. She's able to manage her resources, but she's also able to multiply. She has the rabbit there, and rabbits, when you think of the rabbit foot, the lucky rabbit foot, brings fortune as well. So there's a shift coming when it comes to your financial state here, when it comes to your money as well. I'm getting that there could be a piece of land sold or bought. Some of you may even had a background of farmers, or it could have been, there could be a family home that is being sold or rebuilt or appraised. You also have, wow, I just noticed this here. You also have the sunflower in this card as well. So you may be shining in the month of March, where you could even be hosting a gathering or going to a reunification of a family function, something of that nature, because this Queen of Pentacles, she's abundant, she's resourceful, and she's a wonderful hostess. She throws excellent parties, and I feel like others enjoy the fruits of your labor as well. So this could be your family enjoying the fruits of your home space, because you make your home space very loving, very nurturing, and very comfortable. This could be you bringing, cupcakes to work and everybody indulging and sharing together. So I feel like your presence this month, Sagittarius, is very powerful, and you're keeping, again, that heart open, where you're unleashing your kindest self. And I feel like you're doing things this month that actually help other people feel comfortable, feel loved, feel accepted, feel embraced. And this is a journey and a path that you are on. And the more that you give, the more you receive. So I'm sensing as well that whether it's you giving your time, your money, your energy, your effort, but there's a reciprocity happening here, where if you were not being compensated for your work, you may be getting a bonus that may show up unexpectedly, or you may have a conversation with your boss where you say, I would love to get a promotion. I've been doing a good job, and I feel like you'll get it. Okay. If this is your business, I feel like things are really shifting, where you are that law of attraction, and you're magnetized, attracting more clients, attracting more people to your business, because you're authentic, Sagittarius, and you are abundant, and you are a magnifier for success at this time. And when it comes to your love life, I certainly sense that a lot of you are partnering up with someone who's emotionally available. And that is the key. Sometimes you find relationships where, yes, someone may want to invest physically, right? Sexually, they may want to invest financially, or they may be draining you financially, but I'm getting that someone is ready to invest their heart. And that is a big thing that you've been working towards. And the King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles can be a beautiful match. Okay. Even though they're not direct counterparts, sometimes seeing that different aspect of another sign can bring an even better match to the mix here. So someone who's emotionally available, and I feel like you are in a place where you feel stable with who you are, and now that's going to attract someone who's ready to step up and do the work. Really powerful. Let's get a couple extra cards for your outcome. What do we have here right away? Beautiful. Showing up together. Let's see, what do we have here? 6 of Wands and 7 of Swords. There's some sort of success coming in because of true, raw authenticity, getting real with oneself. There's truth here coming in, and you actually have that where it says, reveal what needs to be seen. When you take a look at this panther, Black Panthers, right? They are very mystical creatures, and you can hardly see them in the shadows because they're dark, right? And they slither, and they are very coy, and they don't make a peep sometimes. So I feel like this panther is coming out of the shadows for you and revealing what needs to be seen in a situation, because it will bring you clarity and ultimately will bring you success. 6 of Wands. Now, some people look at the 7 of Swords as betrayal. Yes, absolutely. It can be the card of betrayal, and mostly every single person here on earth will and has been betrayed at one point or another. To the level of extremes, it varies for each and every person, but I can guarantee if you are watching this that someone has betrayed you, right? And sometimes the biggest person who can betray us is ourselves. And I'm feeling that that's what this is all about, where you may have felt like you weren't being honest about what path you wanted to take, or maybe you weren't being honest about your intentions of what it is that you love to do, because maybe your family told you that you had to be a farmer, right? And maybe they told you that the only way to succeed was to stay on this farm and keep it in the family dynamic. And really you wanted to be a writer, you wanted to be a dancer or a singer, but you were held back, right? This is about you being bluntly honest with yourself and those around you, and those around you that truly care, love, and support you. They're going to be grateful that you decided to choose your path. Even though it may be difficult, they will ultimately see the truth as setting oneself free. And that's what is happening here with the Six of Wands, where there's success coming out of this situation. Success is going to bring in this recognition. I feel like recognition is bringing you success. So there's fame here, there's victory, there's achievement. If you felt overlooked, so you're coming out of the shadows here. If you felt humiliated, if you felt like a failure, whether you failed at, a business or a relationship or parenting or whatever it was for you, Sagittarius, I feel like there's some sort of truth, something is coming to the surface here that can allow you victory. Ultimately, it leads to victory. So this is a very powerful reading. I'm loving this. Let's take a look and get messages from the Work Your Light Oracle. And these are messages from your spiritual team. What do we have here for Sagittarius? You have Council of Light, divine orchestration, and helpers in the subtle realms. So this is all about you not being alone. Okay, you are not alone. And even though you may have felt like you've walked a lonely path, Sagittarius, whether you were an only child, whether you were the youngest child, or maybe you were the older one who had to take care of your siblings, perhaps you had to take care of parents, or you've been isolated or alienated from the family. Maybe you work from home. Whatever this is here, you are not alone. And divine orchestration has a hand. You have that wheel of fortune, and that is all about divine intervention. So there's some sort of shift happening here behind the scenes that is going to bring about a lot of success, something you've been wanting for quite some time. But on the way towards success, failure is inevitable. We have to fall down in order to keep on going, right? It rarely ever is a straight line, a beeline from A to Z with nothing in between, right? I don't like to use the word failure because I use them as stepping stones, right? Growth opportunities. And I feel like you are using those opportunities and you're taking a look on what's in the past and you're revealing, okay, how did that help me? How did that benefit me? How can I grow and learn from this situation? Divine orchestration. You have here the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Yes, this is, darkness, and you are crossing that threshold, kind of like the Six of Swords, where you are heading towards the light, right? And I know that sounds maybe a little religious. Some of you may be religious. The top lady here is Mother Mary. There's also Jesus showing up here. There's Buddha. There is Krishna. I mean, there's a lot of ascended masters. So I do feel like you have undergone a spiritual awakening, regardless of what your religious or your higher power is. This is about a rite of passage, and you are crossing that threshold, and there's divine intervention that's taking place here. We have align yourself. What is not aligned or needs to be changed? And that's why you have that balance card showing up. You may find that relationships or situations are mirroring to you what needs to be seen. Okay? There may be situations that trigger you, but it's asking you to reveal what needs to be seen so you can heal, so you can move forward, so you can mend a situation within even yourself to live out your best life, Sagittarius. So align your life. You have the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits and soul tribe. This is about you being able to connect with your soul tribe, your other like-minded individuals, maybe your family, your friends. I feel like your spiritual helpers. A lot of you have been getting downloads while you sleep. A lot of you have been getting a lot of information where you may even write a tell-all. You may have had a near-death experience, or you may be an inspirational leader or speaker that is going to share the messages that have been coming through for you. Next, you have Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. So yeah, that's what I was just saying here, where you may be the one that is receiving messages. That may be one of your spiritual gifts, and you are the oracle. Some of you may even do oracle cards or tarot cards as well, especially with that King of Cups energy. And lastly, Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. So there is something here with a strong, solid foundation that is healing. Some of you may have had a faulty foundation, but with that Queen of Pentacles here, you may be healing a mother situation. Some of you are being divinely guided by a mother or a grandmother in spirit world. Maybe her name's Anna, or maybe your name is. I'm also getting the name Samora. Now, I'm not sure if that is a different, if it's a different language and what that means as well. Samora, S-E-M-O-R-A. Very specific. I've never heard of that name before. Some of you, it could be a guide. It could be a mentor. But there is an energy here of laying foundation, seeding the light. There's a divine plan at work here. And that's where that Wheel of Fortune comes in. You may notice things changing at a very, very deep level, Sagittarius. And Samora, maybe it's a last name. It could be a place as well. Now I'm curious. I'll have to look that up. But I do feel like a lot of you are on this path of this spiritual awakening, which we have many of them here on earth, but it's a shift that's going to alter and change your life forever for the better. I hope this resonates, beautiful souls. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lots of love.